Hello, welcome to Life in Every Season. Today I've got a project, as I'm going to do it solo. Kelly is at the WNC Ag Center taking a class with Joel Salatin. So she's there, I'm here, I'm working on uh, hoops so we can put up the row cover. This is the Agribon AG15. And it's their lightest weight, and I want to put it over the potatoes. I've used it before, it's been a while, but I tried like a 100-foot row of potatoes with a row cover and without, and we got double the yield under the row cover versus no row cover. Plus, what we really want it for is you drape the row cover over some hoops and the plants grow underneath. The insects don't have a chance to get to them, so if you hate potato bugs like we do and don't want to pick them, don't know what to spray on them, the row cover works great. So I'm going to put it on time lapse, and I will tell you I'm cutting 10-foot. This is half-inch. Let me make sure. Yep, half-inch PVC. Comes in 10-foot sections. Cut 2 feet off. I bought 3/8-inch rebar, and I'm cutting it in 2-foot sections and pound this in the ground, and you bend your hoops over. So I'll cut a little bit, few of these, put my safety glasses on, and put it on time lapse. This is the tough part, to get this cut. I'm not sure a Sawzall with metal blades the best way to go, but I'm glad I only have to cut up was it 7 more. I actually had to get sawhorses and try to clamp it because it was jumping around too much. So that's going to be the hardest part, is just cutting through this metal. You saw the PVC's easy to cut, and take you down to the garden, and I'll put up a couple of hoops so you can kind of get a better idea. I may not put the cover on today. I may wait for Kelly to get back. I think 2 of us, it might be easier to handle, but at least you'll be able to see the hoops. Okay, let's go to the garden. Okay, we're down at the garden. I've got my tape out because the bows need to be about 4 feet apart, so that'll help me gauge that. I've got a yardstick because I want the width to be not quite 3 feet. So, oh, and I'll put in the links, I found a cool calculator online, and it is for, you put in the length of your hoop and how wide it is, and it'll tell you what the height will be. I cut the PVC pipe down from 10 feet to 8 feet because the row cover is about 9.5, so I wanted to have a little bit of overhang. And so let me get started. I'll put this on time lapse too. I'm old and slow, so we'll do that so you don't have to watch all this in real time.
Tell me a little bit about how you did the hoops for the potatoes.
Right, this is the next day, well, 2 days, however long it's been. Let's see, Saturday I picked it up. Everything I got from Lowe's, except for the row cover itself. It's Agribon. It's the 15, which designates the weight. This is the lightest fabric. We just want this as a
pest resistance,
and keep the potato bugs off of it, so we don't have to use any chemicals and get clean potatoes. So I bought a 1/2 inch PVC plumbing pipe, cut it from 10 feet down to 8 feet. I bought 10 foot 3/8 inch rebar and cut it with my sawzall. Went through 3 or 4 blades, but I was making 2 foot stakes. You drive them down, leave about 6 or 8 inches up out of the ground, and you can see in the time lapse, which you've already seen, you just bend them over. Like Kelly mentioned, it's really windy today, so we knew we couldn't talk outside without the wind drowning us out. So we're going to go outside in a minute, put it on time lapse, put the row cover on, and hopefully they called them landscape staples. I was looking for something staples I've seen for erosion control mats, which are 6 to 8 inches long. These are pretty short, so we may end up just putting bricks or blocks on the end of the row cover. And I think it's so windy we may just try one and see if it stays on overnight.
Yep.
And you have any questions? I got a question for you.
What's that?
Did you enjoy your time Saturday while I went to Lowe's and my favorite place, the landfill, the dump? She went to the WNC Ag Center.
Yes, this past Saturday, myself and a good friend of mine who's also homesteading, Martha, we went to the Farm Where You Live event, and we had a really good time. We took a class from Joel Salatin on how to make your homestead efficient, and that way, if you want it to be profitable, you can. It was great. There was a lot of good vendors there. We saw the Sow the Land. I saw the folks from Kramer Life, and I also saw Billy Bond. And yeah, it was just a really good day. So I think they're going to have another event in May, and I hope I get to go to that one as well. So that was my fun thing. I want you to go. You would have fun.
We'll have to stay here and figure out how to cut rebar. Okay, we'll put this on time lapse and try to wrap up this video of making kind of like
potato row covers.
Yeah, DIY row covers. You know, the last time we did this, we bought pre-made hoops and decided to make them this time. They should last for quite. The rebar obviously lasts a long time. The PVC, I know it'll get brittle in the sun, but it should give us quite a few seasons. So
that will be great, because when we did it before and we didn't have the row covers, I didn't know any better, and I walked all up and down the potatoes, and I picked all the potato bugs off and put them in an old coffee can, thinking, oh, my chickens are going to love this.
Chickens eat anything.
Yeah, they won't touch potato bugs.
They don't like potato bugs. So don't think your chickens will help you. Baby guineas, I don't know. We've never had guineas. But
maybe. But all right, let's go outside and get to work.
All right.
So here we are back with the little hoop coverage that we have for our potatoes. We've had them up now for a couple of days, and they've withstood a lot of wind. I wanted to give you guys a quick tip about how to do this little DIY project yourself. We've tried various different ways to attach the fabric to these hoops that Bruce made out of PVC, and we had two things that we tried on these. The first one was plain old office supply large binder clips, and we didn't have enough to do all of the row covers, so I went and I bought some of these type of clips that you would find like in a hardware store. We've got different sizes. We've got these big ones, and then over here we've got some tinier ones, and we're using those to hold on the sides as well. Honestly, these seem to be doing much better. They control the fabric better. You can see this is a little loopy because it's not quite as, it looks tight, but it's not really doing what we want it to do. So if we were going to do this again, and I'm probably going to try to find them this week, is find an office supply store and buy more of these large or even extra large binder clips that you can get at any office supply store. We're happy with them.
We're thinking top and
then down here at the base.
So 3 per hoop.
Yep, 3 per hoop. And like I said, they work great.
Makes it quick and easy to actually get into it.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is we want to be able to access this without having to pull out. We tried the staples and they were very mediocre. They were landscape staples. And we wanted to be able to, if we wanted to check on our potatoes or, you know, water, put straw down, whatever we wanted to do, we wanted an easy way to access them. So that's why we are choosing these. We'll keep you all posted on this. Thank you so much for stopping by Life in Every Season. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And please leave comments below. And thank you so much. Have a good evening.
And by the way, someone's an office supply nerd. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.